Here we are at the old French fort near Vũng Tàu on the little peninsula overlooking the strait, the approach to Saigon. So in the 1870s or so, these guns, manufactured in France, were brought here to defend Saigon against whoever may have wanted to do harm, I suppose. They're fantastic guns. They weigh over 15 tons each, and the barrels are rifled, you see. Incredible for 1870 or something. They look almost as good as new. And then behind the guns, you have the ammunition, or the trench where they used to keep the ammunition when the guns were firing. So men, presumably men, would be in the trenches behind. I'll show you when I get down. But they'll bring in the ammunition out of the underground bunkers and then up these ramps, and presumably to the crew who were loading the guns and firing out to sea. Well, that was of course before the trees grew up. So and I imagine these guns have been silent for nearly 100 years, at least maybe 80 to 100 years, I'm not sure, when the French were defeated in the 50s. So finally defeated, but they might have been used against the Japanese, I don't know, at some stage, I don't know. I have to look into the history again. That's incredible. The guns are about 17.5 meters apart, I believe. So they give, and they're all in an arc radius. There are 3 here, and then you can see through here, around this side, another 3. So we have 6 guns in total. We go down the steps to the next level. It's all in an arc formation, and then the other 3 are here. There they are. I'll get down onto this one. I hear a helicopter coming. I'll put my foot down here. I can imagine soldiers would have done this in the years gone by and got hold of the ring and stepped down and down to the base, and then come around the back of the gun. You can see where they're manufactured, or when they were manufactured. This one was made in 1872. 240mm guns. This battery was started in 1870. This particular one was installed in 1872, or manufactured, and then the other ones were manufactured between, I think, 72 and 76 or something. Anyway, this is the ammunition trench behind. So this would have been protected from incoming fire. Ooh, big lizard there. Somewhere there to people, defenders, soldiers, to stand to protect them if they were under fire. And these little places, I presume, for storing shells and things, maybe temporarily, before they then moved out up the ramps to the individual guns to keep the guns firing. So each gun has got its own storage underground protected area for shells, and then a ramp up to a gun emplacement. That gun was manufactured in 1883, I think. We're going to have a quick look. 1874, sorry, 1874, that one. You see right up the barrel. Yeah. I'll turn the camera around so you get an idea. There I am. They're big guns. So I'm close by. It's a big gun. You get a feeling for how big it is. To say they weigh 15 plus tons each. So big bits of metal. And it's good quality scrap as well. Get a bob or two for that. But it really looks like it's with slight. If they had their breeches replaced, so you could fit shells in there, looks like they would still work. It's incredible. And the turntables, they're probably a bit rusty now on the turntables. I don't think they would slide very easily, and the cogs have gone. I don't know how they would have wound them round. So if you see there's a two wheel there, and obviously something would have turned that gun on its pivot. It would have walked the gun round, but obviously very finely balanced when you look. Obviously on a shaft there and a bearing, somehow grease that, and then something, a handle or whatever they would have wound it, presumably manually, adjusted the angle of the gun on that wheel, and then the elevation of the gun they would have again